All right, we're on our way, guys. Welcome to Puck Nation Podcast episode. I don't know. I don't care. We passed 100. That's all I care about now.
The Shea Weber episode plus 100.
Really? 106?
106.
There
Nice.
you go.
Nicely done. Nice. How you doing, boy? Mike, you look like you just got hit by not one, not two, three fucking trucks right in the
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yanni, you good?
Yeah, man, can't complain.
Yeah. Well,
Honestly,
when you
li-
complain,
life's
it's more
crazy.
expensive.
Life's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So
I'm
just,
sick as a dog, man.
That's why you're not here tonight, right?
That's
why
right.
you like fucking stay where you are and
Yeah,
keep your fucking malatia to yourself.
that's right.
Besides that, boys, you good? Yeah? All
Yep.
good? Yeah? Watching
Very
hockey?
good.
I mean, we're missing some really good games, but you know what? We love you guys, and this is why we do it.
Yeah, the Tuesday night. Dude, there's like 13 games tonight? A couple of important games tonight.
Yeah.
Big games.
Yeah, Ottawa, Detroit, which we're going to get to Ottawa because it makes no fucking sense what's going on. Oh, my God. I can't believe this. So I got my rant. I got my rant in last week. I got some comments, and people are completely with me. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna say a word about them today. I couldn't care less.
You know what? He actually said that they're going to lose tonight against the Bruins.
Yeah,
so-
but I want to tell our fans what Yanni pulled 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Which one?
Your bet.
Yeah.
Mike, listen to this, okay? This guy's
Listen.
fucking dizzy, man. Listen to this, okay? So he puts a bet on one of these betting
Yeah,
sites,
it was
okay?
in the chat. You guys
Okay.
was sweating it
So
out.
he picked 13 games, okay? He bet
Mhm.
$10 and he could win $4,000. You hear me so far?
I do.
Okay, so he's connected 12 of 13. So
And
the
the
site
last team,
hold on, the site tells him, bro, if you want to like cash out now, you got $1,800, okay, right now. But wait, but the last team was who were the
was
Habs
the
playing
Habs versus Anaheim, I think it was.
against Anaheim? He goes, oh, but they're playing good. I'm gonna kind of, so he doesn't cash out and he gets it right in the fucking molars,
It's okay, bro. I would hate myself if I would have went against
bro.
my
I
team.
hate you now because you're a fucking salam.
It's
What do you
okay.
do?
Bro,
Okay,
1,800
don't come
bucks, man.
1,800
I
bucks,
know, I know.
1,800 bucks.
Thinking
dude.
back now,
Yeah,
yes,
thinking back now,
I
this guy.
should have, but you know, I would be even more pissed if I would have cashed out and then they would have scored. And
Yeah,
I
but they
would've lost
didn't, Yanni.
$3,000.
No,
that I
you
coulda
didn't
got.
lose $3,000.
Anyways,
Oh my god! You know what it reminds me of?
Woulda,
Mike?
coulda,
Remember-
shoulda.
Yeah, you remember those guys we used to work for? They used to say, "Oh, but we lost $10 million this year." No, you didn't.
No.
No, you projected that you were going to make 14, and you only made 4, and so in your head you lost 10.
But-
No, you made
Yeah.
4, asshole.
don't worry
It's like
about it. I'm working on something.
I know you are. I know.
Everybody's gonna have a really, 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 really cool.
Yeah,
app
yeah.
coming
You know what?
soon.
Yanni's working on an app and whatever. It's a whole statistic app. It's like an analytic
Sports
app.
analytics app,
Sports and it,
and
it
it
lo-
fucking works.
Yeah,
boys.
and it looks great. But before we get on to our show, because we have a couple things I want to get to, I want to say thank you to the boys over at Red One. There we go. Guys, all your musical needs, all your podcast needs, all your DJ needs, go visit them at 2069 Chartier in Dorval, or you could call them at 514-225-2226, or visit them at musicred1.com, and they'll help you out. And if you get hungry while you do that, go to Via Restaurant at 4711 Amiens in Montreal North,
It's a little
514.
bit of a drive though,
It doesn't matter.
from Red One to Via.
Dude, for that
a little
fucking
bit.
pizza,
Yeah.
for that pizza, man, I do it. 514-321-3636. It's a bring your own wine. Call them for reservations. They'll help you out. You tell them Puck Nation sent you, and you'll have a hell of a time. I tell you that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's for damn sure.
Pizza.
Pizza. Oh, please stop. Yeah, come on, man. Guys, I'm doing this diet fucking
Yeah.
bullshit, and
Yeah, me
and this
too.
guy's eating pizza in front of me and hot dogs.
Easy. I'm not eating any of that shit. I'm on
Oh,
a diet too.
man. Anyway,
We're
whatever.
all doing it. But I had
Yeah.
passed that today for the first time in like 3 months. It was
Oh
pretty
my
damn good.
god, Mike, can you breathe on me? No, just kidding. Yeah, thanks, man. So, guys, we're gonna start talking sport and hockey here, okay?
Yeah.
I saw a couple of things. There's a couple of things we're gonna get to, but one of them that really got to me was Connor McDavid last week, I think it was, when the Edmonton Oilers got their asses handed to them from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Mike,
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this, but I saw this. He made a comment. I think it
Mhm.
was to Ryan Rashok from TSN. He made a comment, and he said that the Edmonton Oilers are a well-oiled machine. He
No,
said,
Tampa Bay.
excuse me, the Tampa Bay Lightning are a well-oiled machine. He says they're doing everything right. They know what they're doing at all times, and they're well coached. Their coach is phenomenal. Now, don't forget, Cooper just coached them a month ago, right, at the Olympics.
Yeah.
And he was basically throwing them all kinds of flowers.
Right.
Now, you're the Edmonton guy. I'm going to tell you this. What's he doing, man? What's he doing? Is he Is he basically telling Stan Bowman, listen, dude, I'm out of here next year or the
Trade
year
me to
after,
Tampa.
whatever? Or I don't know about trading me to Tampa, but right? Or
Well,
come on,
he's
that's a shot at upper management and the coach, right?
it is. It's a shot, but it's also he's also justifying the beating, right? Like he's also trying to justify the beating a little
But he
bit.
didn't just justify the beating, bro. He
Yeah.
threw them flowers. I mean, you're talking bouquets, man.
Yeah. Well, he's not wrong though, really. He's really not wrong.
No. But I'm saying when Connor McDavid, your guy, your franchise guy,
Yeah.
comes out on TSN and says, "Dude, they're a well-oiled machine. They're greatly coached, and Cooper's a god." And
Yeah.
dude, what? Come on, man.
It's
Come on.
it's a subtle dig for sure. He's taking like an indirect shot. He is. And if you look at their
Indirect.
stats, dude, if you
That's
look at
right
their
on the nostril.
like looking at their stats right now, like they're barely in the playoffs, and it's like
Yeah, we're gonna get to that after.
Yeah, I know
because
we
it
will,
doesn't
but
make
it's
sense.
just like I understand his frustration, and let's put it this way: their window is not opening over the next few years; it's closing.
It's closing. Yeah.
So
Mike, do you see, Yanni? Do you see an NHL in the next 2 years without Connor McDavid in Edmonton?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't think he's going to be there for long.
he's got 2 years left, starting next year, right?
I really don't think it's going to be that long.
look,
He's, I
Yeah.
think he's fed up. And
he'll
I would be
probably
too.
go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'd be just as fed up, if anything. That the team is what supposed to be a runner-up. They were in
Yeah,
the
but guys,
they were in the finals. so
Yanni,
many
they were
years in a row.
game 7 overtime. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, you can't get any closer than that, dude.
And
Yeah.
what happened?
They lost.
That's it.
I mean, we've been talking. Oh, they're far. They're not that far away. The thing is, it's like what Mike just said, dude. Their window is closing, if not closed. Is it open? Like, is it closed or closing?
I thought this would be the last year they could go to the final again, maybe. But now, looking at how they're doing, I don't even see it. It's
See, to me, I think that goes deeper.
Mhm.
To me, I find that's a shot straight at Stan Bowman, straight at Knobloch, saying,
Yeah.
dude, you guys are good. But look, don't forget, they went to get Knobloch because it was his junior coach.
yeah.
Right? It was his
Yeah.
junior coach, and they went to get him to please him, to whatever, But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
That to me, that's a shot directed right at Stan Bowman. Said, look, dude, do something because I can't do it. I'm not staying. He's not gonna stay, man.
No, I don't blame him.
I don't.
Mike,
blame
you're gonna lose McDavid, dude.
Well, he's
That
still
jersey we
under.
have up here on the wall is gonna come down.
Yeah, I know, but he's still under contract for 2 more years at the moment.
2 years, yes, 2 years.
2 more years. I mean, Edmonton could wait right until the trade deadline of not next season, but the season after, if they wanted to. So it's kind of like
Mike, but to his defense, what did you do besides trade for Jarry?
they didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything.
No, I don't.
So-
They didn't make the team better. They got a few rugged guys at the trade deadline, but it didn't really do anything. It didn't really
They
change
didn't do
anything.
nothing.
It
There was
doesn't,
no
like-
splash at all.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like it's a one-line thing. And now, don't forget, now Draisaitl's gone for the rest of the season.
Well, that's what I was
Obviously
going
he's
to
gonna-
say, right? So
he's
now
gonna
you have
come
that
back.
too.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know, man. I just, when your best player, your franchise, basically for the last 10 years, 10 years, 9 years, 10 years, when he comes out and he gives you shots like that, dude, I don't know, man. If I'm Stan Bowman, if I'm, what's his name, Cates? Is that his name, Mike, the owner? Cates?
Daryl Cates, yeah.
I would be paying attention. Say, you know what, my guy, he's obviously not happy here.
No, he's not.
You're
But
gonna
the
lose
other
him.
thing is, but you're going to lose him. Okay, here's the thing: if he only gets to dictate where he's going after 2 years from now.
Yes.
So if
Or
they
if they
move him-
decide that they want to move him, Mike,
yeah, but then at that
could be
point,
tomorrow.
what's the details of his no movement clause? Blah 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 blah. We could get into all
I don't
that.
know.
But
I smell a Quinn Hughes, Austin Matthews thing happening.
like, it could be. But the question, like, for a guy like Connor, if he's going to leave Edmonton, he's not
Yeah.
going to go join another team that's in the
No,
shits.
well, no, of course not.
He's going to go
He's
join
gonna go to a winner, yeah, to
a
somebody who's
winner.
close, yeah.
So who's a winner that could bring him on, that could afford him?
I'll tell you
that
something.
could-
You know who I see, Mike? I see the Montreal Canadiens if they can make that happen. I
Connor
see.
McDavid?
Dude, did you hear what Mike? Hold on. Did you hear what Mike just said? He's going to go to a team that's close. In 2 years, the Canadiens should be close.
Okay.
The Ottawa
Yeah.
Senators should be close,
The guys that are there
right?
now
The
are all gonna
Buffalo
be done.
Sabres should be close.
That
The
is.
Detroit Red
right? The
Wings,
Detroit Red Wings, but I find that Detroit Red Wings have fallen back a bit.
a
Okay,
bit, but they're still
yeah,
kind of there, you know.
yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
he's going to go
you
to one of
know,
those teams. He's not going to go to
It's crazy.
here's
from
the
the
thing.
frying pan to the fire. Like I'm going to go
Yeah,
to another team
but
that's in the shits. They're not going to do that.
Toronto.
no,
No,
Toronto's
it's
so far out, you have no idea. Anyway, don't get me started, fuck.
yeah.
Anyway, this is what I see. To make a trade, like let's say, for example, let's say Montreal, dude,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to give a shitload back. So if you do that and give a shitload back, are you really as close as Connor McDavid thinks
Mm.
you are? Right?
Unless you wait till free agency,
And then you
sign him.
try to fish him in and you sign him in, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. The Edmonton Oilers are going to ask him, right? Come on. What? Nobody learned what the fucking Marner bullshit.
Yeah, but
Come on.
even then, what are they going to do? They'll trade him at the deadline as a rental,
Yeah.
and then he'll still be a free agent.
Not
after
as
that.
well, if he wants to, yeah. But I'm not giving you a ransom if I know that you're not signing, Mike.
Well,
If
yeah,
I'm the
but
Buffalo
that's
Sabres and I say, I want Connor McDavid, yeah, but bro, you're gonna sign with me. If you're not, fuck you. I'm not
well,
giving
yeah,
you
but
nothing.
that's the example. Like I get you the example you gave with Montreal. Like if I was Kent
Yeah.
Hughes, I'd just say, "I'll talk to you on July 1st." You know what I mean? Like that
If
would
you
be
get to July 1st,
yeah. But
if the, you know, if
Yeah.
some other team decides, look, if LA says, here's an open blank check, put a number on it, come here and fucking live your life.
You know who I could see do something like that?
Who?
Vegas.
Because they've done it before.
yeah, they could
They've
do
done it before, dude. They did it with
could.
Eichel. They did it with Pacioretty. They did it with
Jesus in
Marner.
Vegas. Jesus.
Eesh.
You're
Yeah,
going to really see the show.
But
I-
I don't know, Mike. Are you worried? Are you worried that he's going to split?
I think his days are numbered on the team, especially because of where it's
Wow.
going. But
Wow.
look, unless they walk into the playoffs this year and pull a miracle out of their ass, I mean, for this year they don't have to worry about the Florida Panthers, right?
Nobody has to worry about the Florida Panthers. Yeah.
So there's that, but it's kind of like they still
but
got to
did you
get
forget
through some
what-
heavy opposition over there.
Dude, there's the Dallas Stars. There's the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, but the thing is that all three of those teams there, Minnesota, Dallas, and Colorado, are all in the same
Yeah.
division. So by the time Edmonton plays any of them,
Yeah.
it'll only be one left.
One left. Yeah.
Not only that,
Two of them
they
will be
have
gone.
guys out.
Huh?
They're all going to be injured by the end of the
You know what,
series.
Mike? I'm glad you say that, okay? Because I have it written on here. I've been wanting to talk about this for weeks, okay?
Mhm.
The NHL talks like they wanna grow the game and grow the game in this, okay? And there's so many things, in my opinion, that they're doing wrong. Starting with that stupidity that they call a fucking all-star game. It's so dumb. The outdoor game in Florida, really? Okay, whatever. All right, if you think that's gonna,
It's pretty cool, though. Palm trees and ice.
you find that cool? Okay.
You get
I
to
don't know,
enjoy
man.
it without
I didn't grow up with fucking palm trees on the ice, but whatever. Okay, that's all good. But the one I want to get to is everybody in their dog, and apparently even some of the general managers and some of the owners are saying that we have to go back to that 116 thing. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. I checked today. Yanni, show up those fucking stats, okay? You look at how many points the Ottawa Senators have,
Mhm.
okay? And you look at the whole Pacific Division. It's a disgrace.
I know.
Okay. The Ottawa Senators have 84 points and they're out. As of right now, they are out. Look carefully. Okay. Go down, Yanni. Look at the Ottawa Senators. Look. Okay. And the Detroit Red Wings, 83 and 84 points. Okay.
Hmm.
Keep going down. Look at the Pacific. Look at this. 82, 70, 78, and 77. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
It's pretty sad.
They have
eh?
more points than these 5 bananas here. Okay.
Mhm.
And they're out. Where is that fair? Now, if I Mr. What's his name? The guy in Ottawa again? Andlauer, whatever, right?
And Lowry, yeah.
Yeah. How is that fair, Mike? And don't tell me that what's his name? Bettman. People are not saying, dude, come on, man. Come on. He won't do it. Apparently, from what I heard yesterday, all over the news, all over the whatever, the sport news, this guy, as long as he's in charge of this, it's stupid. And that doesn't even go to the 2-3. When they have to. What's the
Yeah.
point of being second in your division if I have to play against a third place team?
Home ice advantage.
Dude,
That's
it
the
makes no
only thing to fight
sense.
for, bro. There's no point.
It makes no sense. How is that growing the game, Mike?
They're trying
Danny,
to
what?
they're trying to adopt like an NFL thing, but it's not the NFL. NFL is single game eliminations. NFL is like a totally different game. It doesn't make sense. It should just go back to the way it used to be. You know why they don't want to do 116? Because of all the travel.
And
That's
what's
why
wrong
they
with the
don't.
travel, man? So why don't you do 2-3-2 like they do in what is it? Basketball does that,
Yeah.
right? 2-3-2.
But that's what it is, right? That's the real reason behind it is the travel thing. They don't want to do all the travel.
What's
They don't
wrong with
want.
the travel?
They
I don't
don't
get
want.
it.
They don't want an Easter
Yeah, like
team.
Montreal, Dallas, whatever. Yeah, I get it.
Montreal, Dallas, then in the second round, Montreal, LA, and then in the third round, Montreal, Vancouver, and then in the fourth, you know what I mean? It's all
Okay,
like,
Yeah, but hold on.
Why?
That's where a home ice advantage actually plays factor.
yeah. But
yes, absolutely.
I'm not
The
saying
other team's tired.
But aren't the fans? Look, Mike, you played Los Angeles 4 times in the last 5 years?
yeah, of course
In
they're
the first
tired of
round?
the same old
Dude,
matchups.
Come on, dude. When I was a kid, the Canadians used to play. You used to play your own division. I think it was 8 times. Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing the Hartford Whalers 8 times that year. It's funny you have the Hartford flag in the back of you, Yanni.
Let's go.
Okay. And then they played 7 more times in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I
Look,
mean, really, dude.
To
If
me,
I saw
there's
Kevin Deneen one more time, I want to stab him in the eye. You know what I mean?
but there's even a
Come on.
compromise. Like if they don't want to do, like if they're really going to bitch about the travel, which I don't agree with, but let's just say that's their reason.
That's the main thing they say.
I would even settle for 1-8 on each side. I would settle
Oh,
for
I
that.
see. Okay. Yeah.
1-8 West, 1-8 East, and then the winners play each other in
And
the
then
final.
2-7,
Yeah.
3. Okay.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'd go for that. I like it's not 116, but it's the next best thing. At least you're getting the top 8 teams on each side. At least
It makes no sense, dude.
You know?
Come on. Because the argument is that they want to grow the game. You're not growing the game. You're getting people, you're pushing people away. People don't want to see Edmonton, Los Angeles 5 times in 6 years.
No.
Yeah.
People want to see the Leafs in Tampa Bay 5 times in 6 years.
Are you ready for the pitchforks to come out?
Yeah.
The what? Sorry?
The pitchforks.
The pitchforks. Why? What
This is
happened?
where I'm going to go with this.
do you
I'm going to
mean?
get the pitchforks.
I just want
out.
to say one quick thing before you do.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Mimo, you remember in the 90s, Yanni, you probably don't remember this, but
He wasn't
you
even
remember,
born,
like,
dude.
yeah,
I'm
like
so
the
calm
you
down.
remember like the Adams division
Of
and
course.
the Norris division.
That's what I said. Yeah,
those-
the Norris and then of course.
Yeah, but
Patrick
in
division.
those years, even though there was multiple divisions on each side,
Yes.
it was 1-8.
Well, that was before the 90s. Yeah.
It was 1-8 on each side,
Yeah, I know.
and that's I'd be good with going back to that.
In my
Even
day,
if-
it was 116. That's what it was.
Yeah, but somebody
But
should
1-8
should
makes
shoot.
sense.
Somebody should shoot that at Bettman and make him.
He doesn't
give a
want.
reason.
He doesn't want.
Yeah,
Mike,
no,
from
the
what
1-8
they
thing.
said,
Because
ahead.
he can't use travel. So now it's like, okay, we're doing 1-8 on each side. Now what's your reason? Now it's a problem.
he said
pair the
as long
teams.
as he's in charge, that will never happen.
Right.
Is basically what he said.
Well, it's time for him to go.
Okay, and tell me about it. And here's another one. That 3-point stupidity.
Yeah.
Dude, the Islanders have 19 points, I think, because of that 3-point thing. 19.
So can we eliminate shootouts already?
It's not the shoot. They'll never eliminate that because
they
apparently
need to.
the
need
fans
to
like it.
eliminate. No,
what-
I hate it.
So do I.
Yeah.
Listen, I come from a soccer background, dude.
So
when the World Cup
stupid.
gets decided on a fucking penalty kick, give me a break. Okay.
Yeah.
And we've won one, the Italians, I mean, and we've lost one, and I still say it's stupid. Okay. But this is the catch. Okay. If you're gonna do the if you're gonna get to the overtime, okay, if we get scored on in the overtime, you don't get a point.
Well, yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
You don't get your loser point.
I agree.
You don't get your fucking loser point.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, you're right.
You want to go in the shootout? Okay, we got to the shootout. We each get a point. I don't care. But if you get scored on, why do you get a point?
Yeah,
It's
you
the
should.
only sport that gives you a point for fucking losing.
Because the teams that are good and end up losing only in overtime still get
I am
points.
so tired of this shit because they hide. You know what they hide behind, Mike? You know what they hide behind? Oh, but it's because of the parody and the parody. You know what it is to me? You know, parody to me. You know what it is? It's another word for saying there's not enough talent in the fucking league.
Watered down.
It's watered down big time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you agree, you guys?
I do. I personally think they should bring ties back.
Yes, but they'll never do that because once they cross that bridge, forget it. They're never gonna do that.
I think they should bring relegation into the NHL.
Oh
That's
my
what I
God.
think.
You know what? That would be so cool, man.
Get rid of the fucking New
20
York,
and 10.
New York Rangers.
Wow.
Fuck them and their
Dude, you gotta
fucking
get rid of the
culture.
Rangers who started the National Hockey League.
Yes,
Come
dude,
on,
you
man.
cannot have a product that's only pumping out 9 shots fucking game.
last
Okay?
night,
9
dude.
fucking
I
shots.
I wish the listeners and the viewers could see our chat. Yanni was blasting Michael
No,
Riton
but like,
because Michael's
how,
a big
dude? How do you have a team
Wait,
in the
wait.
NHL on Zibanejad's 1,000th game night?
Yeah. But
And
they
you know-
scored a goal. In the 9 shots, they scored a goal. So what does that say about Ottawa's goaltending?
Garbage. But what does that say about New York? 9 shots.
Well, they're rotten. Look, I don't know what the hell they did.
Dude, it was like 4 shots
I don't,
halfway through the game. I was like, what the fuck?
Listen,
I think I could get more.
that whole thing started with the Barkley Goodrow, with the Jacob Trouba, and all that
Jesus.
bullshit that fucking Drury pulled. If I can't trade you, then I'm putting you on waivers. What is that shit? Come on. Then they go get JT Miller to be their
Relegate them.
captain.
Yeah,
Give
but-
me a break.
But you don't think
That-
that they're just trying to get the last pick, the first pick? Like, you don't think they're just mailing it in at this point, and that's why?
No,
'Cause-
no, because they're not even close.
yeah, they are. They're second to last in the league.
Now
They're-
they're second. They fell after
That-
Vancouver.
They're
Vancouver's
right above
winning.
Vancouver.
Vancouver's winning games.
Dude,
But
Vancouver
Vancouver's-
can't even suck right.
But Vancouver's dead last,
Yeah,
and
that's what
the
I'm saying.
Rangers are second to
Or
last.
second. But again, Mike, it's not. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't.
No, because that's rigged too.
It doesn't confirm that you get it. I mean, it's just
No, But you know the
it's,
whole
it's,
like,
it's a lottery, right? That's those stupid balls.
yeah. But maybe it's that fail for nail fucking thing
So-
all over again.
Oh,
you know,
my
I
God,
remember that.
Yeah.
Can we see those balls, like all of them,
No,
one by one?
No,
I'd like to
because-
see that there's
no.
every team.
because if you do
In
that,
there.
then you can't get fixed. Then you
Yeah.
can't. Put you guys don't remember the Sidney Crosby one?
I do.
What the Canadians were supposed to? It was close. The Canadians still had a couple of. Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. And how about the one that the Rangers that dropped, and
Yeah.
they picked for Austin Matthews? Remember that? And it was,
Dude, it's
oops,
pathetic.
that was.
pathetic.
It's so stupid. Anyway,
This
whatever.
league.
But yeah, I look, I'm a 116 kind of guy. I want the 116 back. I don't care about the travel. You make enough fucking money, and but the players are tired. So you know what? Drop it back down to 72 games instead of 82 because it's so stupid. Look, they're playing the last 15 games, and none of it matters. None of it. Right?
Yeah.
So what happens if Minnesota and fucking whatever? It doesn't matter. Nothing happens. You know who you're gonna play in December.
Yeah.
Right? It makes no sense. You're playing 20, 30 games and makes 0 sense. You know your opponent by fucking December 31st.
It's true.
Right? Does it make any sense to you?
No.
It
Not even
makes
a bit.
0 sense. Okay? I don't know.
It's just this kind of like this posturing. Like I said, they're trying to do an NFL format, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work, man. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Guys, since the Olympic return after the other teams came back,
Mhm.
okay, you ready for this?
Hmm.
The Buffalo Sabres
Yeah.
are 12-1-1.
Is that insane?
That is the best record in the National Hockey League. Wait. Okay, wait. I'm gonna read out 6 names to you. Okay. All right, Mike. Okay. So, Matthias Samuelsson. Okay, 6'4".
Jesus.
All right. Rasmus Dahlin, whom me and Mike went and see. I have said it 100 times. What a hockey player.
Yeah.
6'3". Owen Power, 6'6". Bo Byram, 6'1".
Crazy.
Wait. And the 2 fucking giants that they got at the trade deadline. Logan Stanley at 6'7", and Luke Shen at 6'2".
Forget it.
Are they legit? Do you think Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen could do it for them?
Look at that defense.
Jesus Christ.
Look
Dude,
at
it's
that defense.
scary.
How do you want to
Then they
get?
got
How do you want to
Tuck
get through
and
that,
Tage Thompson and dude, it's fuck.
dude? They've speaking of Tampa, like they've
How do you
leapfrogged
get through
Tampa
this?
hardcore.
They
Like,
jumped.
got-
They leapfrogged them. It's over.
and by a lot. Like
Wow.
it,
What is
it's
it?
like
4
by,
points?
like,
Not 3 points?
no, like 9.
No.
Yeah.
Is it 9?
Well,
It's
Buffalo's at 95.
Yeah. And
And
what?
Tampa's at 91.
Okay, 4.
fuck. 4 points.
But But still, it's like come on. Who called that?
But
Nobody.
Tampa
Nobody.
also has Tampa has 2 games in hand.
Doesn't matter. Well, the 2 points. Yeah, but see the thing, the
Well,
games
no,
in
that's
hand, it's all
4
good.
points.
Yeah, I know, but you got to win those games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Buffalo's just like they're just built.
you think
for,
you think the goalie's good enough, Mike?
Well, when you have defense like that, you just have to be good. You don't have to be great.
Yeah. Yeah, just stop
See,
up. Stop. Yeah.
I like example Chris Osgood,
Ugh, yeah. I
right?
remember that.
Good goalie,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
great. But
Yeah. He was no Hasek. Yeah. Yeah.
look at the blue line he had.
I mean, they
Oh,
also
yeah.
have Devin Levi and
Yeah, but the Devin Levi
minors.
is
no,
not
but they got goalies.
No, their goalie is Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. I love saying that kid's name.
Lion.
Yeah, but whatever.
They've
So do you
got.
think you think they're real? Again, we're gonna segue. You think that the Sabres are real?
I do.
Wow.
I think they're real up until you get to the point of experience. They have no experience.
Yeah. Well, neither did the Edmonton
There's only
Oilers.
Tuck. Tuck has experience.
Neither did the Edmonton Oilers, and they got there 2 years in a row.
Yeah, but did they win?
No, but I mean to get there. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win, but to get there.
Luke
No,
Shen
you're
has
right, you're right.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shen, fucking right. Shen's won. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, the segue. Who's real and who's not in the East? Who's real?
I think Buffalo's real.
Okay. Who else?
I think Montreal's on the verge of being real. I think Montreal will
Really?
I think Montreal will be real next year.
Next year. I'm
Yeah.
talking about this year.
I think
Because
so too.
to me, this year, I think they're missing a lot. A lot. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. I think, for one, they have no grit, zero grit. And they just have to figure out a way to not be a one-line team. Last Saturday night, they won. No, Mike. They're the only guy. Look, they won 7. What was it Saturday night?
It's all
7-3?
the same guys.
7. It's all them that scored.
Yeah.
Newhook had 1. They had the other 6. Like
Yeah.
nobody in the bottom 6 is scoring a freaking goal.
Well,
So
Kapanen scores.
he's on the second line.
But he scores.
He's on the second line. I'm talking about bottom 6. Nobody's doing shit. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. Now,
Well,
you're not going to go on. I'm going to say the same thing. I know you're going to say, oh, it's because you hate the Canadian. No. I'm stating a fact. You will not win any championship in anything when your bottom guys don't do nothing.
Well, that's what they'll have to address in their offseason, their bottom 6.
I'm talking about now, because I want to
No,
know who's
I said
legit
this.
now.
That's why I
and who's
said
not.
this. That's why I think they'll be legit next year.
Okay. But what about now? I asked you who's real and
Yeah.
who's not.
Right now, it's them. I would in the East. I put Buffalo and Tampa, and I don't know. I mean, you know what? Why not? I'll say Pittsburgh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
because you're calling them the real deal.
I think that you have so many winners with so much experience on that team that they could sit down and go, let's do one more run. Let's do it.
And just spit blood and make it happen.
As long as 87's there, it's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
I agree. That
So
kid,
you know
man,
what?
I love him.
And he's got other guys on that team that have tons of pedigree of winning.
Yeah.
So you know what? If they all get together and decide we're going to do this one last time,
Yeah.
they could just run on that adrenaline and go.
Yeah. You're right. You're right, brother. You're right.
So
You're right.
I take those
Yanni.
3 teams.
Yanni, who do you think is real and who do you think? Let's start with the real guys first. Go. Who do you
The
think is
real
real?
guys.
Yeah. In the East.
It's a good question because honestly, I find there's a lot of guys. I guess we'll call it.
Okay. No, but that's what I'm saying. Who do you think is real in the East? We'll get to the West after.
the Buffalo Sabres.
Are real? Okay.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
Boston Bruins. Yeah. They've surprised me. Honestly, they're at 86 fucking points.
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
How?
They're in a
How?
wild card. You think
How?
so? You think they're gonna knock off
Well, look, let's see. If the playoffs started today,
the Carolina Hurricanes? I think they got.
the Buffalo Sabres.
That's an old school matchup.
So if it was today, the Buffalo Sabres would be playing the Boston Bruins.
Yeah. See?
But that's, you know what? Boston's one of those teams that could surprise you. And
Yes. Yeah. You know what, guys? Everybody was shitting on Swayman last year, starting with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, this guy, I don't know, man. I don't know. He
You
wakes
know?
up on the right side of the bed sometimes, and he fucking, I don't know.
Win. Then you have the Tampa Bay Lightning.
That's who I'm. That was
But-
my answer.
You know what it is? The Tampa Bay Lightning, you look at them today and you look at them a few years back, and it's not the same team anymore.
Obviously not.
Nowhere close.
No,
So
obviously
yes,
not.
they're still competitive.
But they're still firing, dude.
They're still competitor, but do they have that willpower and craziness to go
I'll tell
win
you what they
another
do
one?
have. You want to know what they have? You know what? You want to know what they have? They have Kucherov, and they have Vasilevsky. That's what they have.
Yeah.
Vasilevsky's
And the other
huge.
teams don't have. Sorry, Mike.
Vasilevsky's the biggest part.
Yeah, and they have Kuch.
You
Okay,
know,
That's what they
have
fucking have.
Hinkle and Point, but personally, they're great complementary players. But you take them out, you replace
Dude.
them by somebody else, and it's the same shit.
he's not. They're not.
It's like
Kucherov.
rust in Pittsburgh.
in
Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so to me, I think the Tampa Bay Lightning are the guys. To me, that's why the Sabres, they're great, and you know what? I wish them well. I really do, because for their fans, man, it's been so long that they've seen a playoff team there. You know what? God bless. I hope they go all the freaking way. Okay, no, but it's true, because it's fun to see different, right?
For sure.
And then, because you know what happens, right? A new team wins, and then what happens? All the other teams start building that team, their team, like the team that just won.
You know
Yeah.
what?
And it becomes fun. It becomes, then we'll see who the next 6 giants on D is going to be.
We were watching a game with Amanda. I don't remember which one. I think it was just Washington somebody.
Uh-huh.
And my wife goes, I hope it's a new team that wins.
Yes.
This year. She goes, somebody that has not won a
Dude,
cup in like years.
5 of the
Just
last
comes
10
out of
have been
nowhere.
from Florida. Yeah, I know exactly.
I was just
Yeah.
like, you know what? It would be pretty
See,
cool.
to me, the Tampa Bay Lightning are for real. And then I would say next to that is the Sabres, only because of the way they're playing.
Yeah.
I do think that they lack experience, because obviously 14 years and not in the playoffs, you have 0 experience. I'm not, whatever. Tampa, to me, man, it's like McDavid said, they're firing at all cylinders. And with Vasilevsky and Kuch, to me, you're number one. Okay.
But
Go ahead.
to add, if the playoffs would start today,
Yes.
Buffalo, Boston,
Yeah.
Tampa, Montreal.
Yeah.
That's our kryptonite right there. Montreal's done. Carolina, New York Islanders.
You see,
that would be an interesting one.
So no, I'll tell you why. Let's go to stay in the East.
Yeah.
To who are the fucking pretenders? The guys that
Pittsburgh, Columbus.
To you?
No,
You don't believe
I'm saying Pittsburgh, Columbus. What a matchup.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Anyway, that's what Mike. Mike, who do you think is like? Get out of here. Of the people that are in, who's a pretender?
In the ones that are in the playoffs?
Yeah, of course.
Right now.
Well,
Right now.
I think Carolina's a joke.
It's a bubble.
Yeah.
Bro, there's a reason we're best friends, brother. I have
Yeah.
them written down in big. Like I go, listen, you're not winning nothing with Freddie Anderson or Bassi, whatever his fucking name is. But you're not winning nothing. Get out of here. I think that's such a farce, that team.
Yeah.
Get out of here. And they're in town tonight, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they here tonight?
Yeah.
I also think Columbus is
2-1.
not there either.
Really?
So I would put those two teams, Carolina and Columbus.
Go ahead, Yanni.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Who do you think in the East?
Who's winning?
No,
Pretenders.
who's not? Who's a pretender?
I would say Carolina as well.
Really? So we're unanimous on.
The other thing is the Islanders.
What about the
Right.
Islanders?
Right now,
Yeah.
they're such a bubble team. I love that Schaefer kid. What a
He's
beast.
so good.
The Heineman.
He's so good.
Heineman has been really, really good. for
That
them.
Matthew Shea. So Saturday night they were in Montreal.
Yeah.
And he scored a goal. It was fucking. And did you see the one that didn't count
Insane.
when he
Yeah.
tapped it in? Oh my god, that was nicer than the other one.
I know.
But then Noah Dobson answered. What
Yep.
game Noah Dobson played Saturday night?
Oh, it's his old team.
So I don't know. There was rumors that he didn't get along with Patrick Roy. Look, I think they knew that they're getting this Matthew Schaefer kid, and they're like, okay, we can dispense of this guy, right?
But how do you know?
Because they knew that. I guess no,
No,
you don't.
you
know.
don't know.
You don't know. You're right.
I think that it just wasn't working
You're right,
out,
you're
and they
right,
had to get rid
you're
of
right.
him.
Guys,
Yeah.
let's get over to the West. Okay, who's real and who's not?
Well, do you want to hear the matchups first, as of today?
Yeah, go ahead.
Colorado, Nashville,
Yeah,
Dallas, Minnesota.
yeah. That's the dumbest. Anyway, whatever. That's
This
what we're talking
this
about
one
before.
I would love. Anaheim, Utah.
Jesus.
The battle of
can I
the
ask you
young
something?
kids, dude. That would
Mike,
be-
who's watching Anaheim, Utah?
Me?
Really?
Have you watched their games?
Yes.
They're fucking great.
Not me.
I don't know, man.
And then
I don't know
Vegas-
if the hockey fan
I don't know. It's great.
in Montreal or Toronto or whatever, Edmonton, whatever.
is gonna watch that.
I don't know, for watching.
You're telling me you don't think a kid like Dylan Gunther on your team?
Mike, Yanni, that's not what I'm saying. I'm gonna watch because I'm
yeah.
a fan. But
Beckett Seneke?
the regular Joe Blow fan kid, whatever, that wants to see Ovechkin and Sidney
Yeah,
Crosby
okay.
and Malkin and whatever. Who's
So
watching?
You're only watching
fucking-
those two games, Washington and Pittsburgh.
Who's watching? I don't know, man.
But- The other matchup is Vegas Edmonton.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's Mike? Starting with you. Who's real and who's like, get out of here?
Well, I think all three of those teams in the Central are real, right?
Who?
Like Colorado,
Tampa. Excuse
Colorado-
me.
Colorado,
Colorado
Dallas, and Minnesota.
and Minnesota. Really?
I think all three of them
Okay.
are real
I
contenders.
disagree with one of them, but I'll tell you later. Yeah.
I know what you're probably. I know Minnesota's a bit of a bubble team,
To
but
me,
and
I don't.
then
I'm sorry. I'm not buying it.
I'll
I'm
put
not buying Minnesota.
I'll put Edmonton there just because of my fandom, but I think the window's closed. So, but I hope they prove me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
You, Yanni?
what I'll say.
Look, I would love to see Minnesota win. They deserve it. Like the fan base deserves it, dude. They've had a rotten team for many years.
I don't know, man.
But I just don't see it, man. You have all these stars, and
You know what? I'm not buying it, man. I'm just not
Yeah.
buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this Kaprizov shit and then this Quinn Hughes crap, and I'm just not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see it.
I would love Anaheim. Go Anaheim,
Yeah, but all the kids, all those kids.
dude.
Yeah.
The Ducks are legit my second favorite team right now.
Wow. That's
But-
They're
cool.
so fun to
See,
watch.
to me, Mike, I think the Edmonton Oilers are done.
Yeah.
I think this is it. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
probably.
just look, dude. They've played a lot of games the last 3 years, right? Because you went to Game 7, right, all the way,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you're playing a lot of hockey. And I'm not saying this because I want to shit on the Edmonton
No.
Oilers by any means.
They had
I
their
think it's a lot of
chance.
hockey. Yeah, they had their chance, and I think it's done. It's done. They got to basically do what the Leafs got to do, and
Rebuild.
just blow it up and fucking start over. You're not doing nothing with this fucking Jarry. And did they give that kid a chance yet?
Ingram, yeah, they've been giving him
Ingram?
some starts.
And
I mean,
Not-
he's solid. He's okay. He's solid. You know, he's not amazing, but he's decent. You know, but yeah, I mean, honestly, when I look at the West, it's very hard to imagine anybody beating Colorado.
see, no, I disagree. I think the Dallas Stars are going to give them a run for the money this year.
I don't know.
Dude, when that Rantanen fucking guy comes back, he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder, and this guy's like Draisaitl.
Well,
Yeah.
they have a lot of firepower too. Wyatt Johnson.
Yeah.
Robert,
No, dude. You know, and Jimmy Ben's out. For the Tyler Sagan's gone for the year. He's not
Yeah,
even coming back for
he's
the
out.
Yeah,
playoffs.
then
He's
there's
gone.
Duchesne,
Hip
there's
surgery,
Jamie
it's
Benn,
done.
There's a lot of talent on that team.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that all that fits in the salary cap.
Dude,
Doesn't it?
And,
Isn't it crazy?
and it's going up.
Heiskanen,
and it's going up next year.
Lindell.
And it's going up next year. So
Yeah.
All right, guys. Before we go, here's another one. Okay, a little bit of fun because I said we'd like to finish with a little bit of fun. Coaches, who's getting canned at the end of the year? Go. All together now. 1, 2, 3. Craig
Big
Berube. No,
Berube. Yeah.
no.
Well, I
Who's
think that's
It's
pretty
not his
obvious.
fault.
you
It's
think
not
so?
his fault. It's not his fault, but he is.
It's
gone.
not his fault. It's not.
But
his
he's
fault.
gone. But
They
he's
gave.
gone.
He's a great coach. They just didn't look. My father, rest his soul, always used to say, "You can't fire a gun if you don't have the bullets." Right.
Well-
and poor Craig Berube did not have the fucking bullets by
they
any
could-
means.
That's just one little move. Like you have if you ice this same team, I don't care what coach you have. It's not
No,
happening.
you can't ice. You can't ice
So-
that. Come on. You
so-
you ice this fucking team again. You know what it shows me? It shows me that top to bottom, you're all a bunch of fucking retards. That's what it shows me.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's what it shows me. You don't understand hockey, and me and Yanni know more than they do, and that
Yeah.
should not be right. That should not be right. And all the fan base in Toronto knows more than them. They can't. They can't possibly go back and ice this team next year. So you're
Craig-
thinking Berube is going to get canned?
Yeah, and the sad part is that if Craig Berube had the right team, he'd win. But he doesn't.
Yeah, because he did win, and
'Cause he
his
did
system
win.
works.
So
How
it's
about,
not.
what-
It's not
with
his fault.
less talent. He won with less talent than what he had. Could you imagine that?
Yeah,
More
he had-
heart.
Grit.
More
He
heart.
had grit and heart, but no talent.
guys. Here's another one. How about Sullivan in New York?
Well, that's where I was gonna go.
Really?
Yeah.
Sullivan in New York, Mike?
Yeah. His history.
Dude, after 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Also,
After 1
Vancouver's
year.
good.
you know who else I think?
Who?
Chicago.
Really?
Dude, I don't see it, man.
Wow.
How are you on what? Bedard's been in the league
3
for what,
years. 3 years. Yeah.
No movement.
Nothing.
Like,
But
no,
he's
no-
alone. The fucking kid's
65
alone.
points, bro.
He's
65
alone.
points
dude.
with a superstar.
I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to eat
Okay.
shit for it.
I'll give you
Dude,
another
he's
one.
not what people made him out to be.
That's true.
Celebrini is 10 times better than him.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
not. He's good. I'm not. How do you say he's no good? You can't. The kid is phenomenal. What a hockey. What a shot he has.
Okay.
But
he's
he's
not-
not.
I'll surprise you with this one.
I'm gonna surprise you with one after. Go ahead. Who?
Sheldon Keefe.
Gonna get canned?
Dude, they have underperformed so bad. The New Jersey Devils were a favorite.
Yeah, they were.
I got one for you.
72 points.
Yeah, I know.
Where
They're
are you
out.
going?
They're out. Yeah, I know. I got one for you. Okay. If they don't make the playoffs, if they don't make the playoffs, because right now they're on the bubble. What happens to Travis Green? Even him, Mike?
I can't stand him.
He's
I
in
think
Ottawa, right?
I think he's a
Ottawa?
horrible coach. I never liked
Really?
him. I think he's a clown.
Come on. Are you
That guy's
serious?
gonna win. That guy's gonna win nothing.
Come on.
Yeah.
You
And I,
serious? So
and I
like he's your
really,
Freddie Anderson as a coach.
yeah, and I really hope that your Maple Leafs, if you think he's the answer after, oh boy.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Get out of here,
Like,
bro.
so
I'm telling you, look, I'm gonna tell you right. If they do change chief, I tell you right now who's gonna go. That DeBoer guy, because you know what they do. They keep
Jesus
fucking recycling
Christ.
bullshit. And that DeBoer guy, you know what he's won? Hold on, let me see.
Hmm.
Let me look it up. The fucking carry the
Backstabbing
sticks
award.
and nothing. That's what he's won. Balls,
he's been
That's what
through
he's
how
won.
many goaltenders now?
dude. He can't stand goalies. This guy. This guy's worse than
hates all
fucking
of
Mike
them.
Keenan.
He hates all of them.
This guy's worse than. I remember Mike Keenan. Mike used to change goalies 2-3 times a period.
The worst
What-
was the Lender and Fleury, dude.
Yeah, I want to see what he does
the
with.
fuck?
I want to see what he does with Stolars. Oh boy.
Who? Get out of here.
Jack
The
So that's
Boer.
another guy. You give a guy four. Did you see the? Okay, you know what? You brought him up. I don't want to talk about Toronto tonight, but I'm going to talk about it now. You saw what happened to him on Saturday night?
The
Yeah.
warm-ups.
Yeah, Willie hit him in the fucking dude. Can you explain something to me? You're a goalie. The puck, the shot came from outside the circle.
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's coming here, there's two things you're gonna do. Get out. Get out of the fucking way, right? Because it's
Yeah,
not
you're
coming in at
goalie.
it's not coming in at 100 miles an hour. Okay.
No.
Or put your glove in the way and catch the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Right. Bro, you're a mush. And you know what? It only kicks in next year. That 4 years.
Yeah.
Tree living, out. Adia, even you get lost, get lost. Give it to, honest to God, give it to another agent, give it to a nobody. Look, I'm a big believer here in what happened in Montreal when they got nobodies. They got Kent Hughes, an agent. They got Gordon, who built two wonderful
Marty
teams,
St. Louis.
and they got Marty St. Louis,
That was
who
teaching
never,
Pee-wee.
ever coached a fucking minute. And that's why I say, give the job upstairs to Messier, give the job upstairs to Pronger, give it to
Hockey minds.
yeah, Hockey Minds. Give it to Mike Johnson from TSN. Fucking anybody that understands the game and builds a team properly. Because
You know who they should give it to?
who are you talking about now? Who, the
John.
Leafs?
Yeah.
Who?
Tony Marinaro.
Yeah. Okay. Fucking stupid or what, man?
Doug Gilmore.
Get out of here. Nah, Dougie won't do it. Anyway, whatever. Okay, guys. So you think Travis Green, Mike, you
I can't.
didn't.
I think he's a mush.
really?
Yeah. And
See,
I've thought
I
it
don't think he
for
keeps.
years.
I don't think he keeps his job if they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm telling you now, and we're going to talk about this next show because now time is up. I think number 7 in Ottawa is going to ask out. I think 34 in Toronto is going to ask out.
You think they're going to make a trade?
Them too? No, Bano. No. You're trading 4 quarters for $1. You're going up the street. No. They want like out. They want, first of all, Kachuk, they're both
I know,
American.
they don't
You know
want
what?
Canada
And I
anymore.
don't know if you've noticed on their podcast, they've been trolling Austin Matthews because of what happened. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, if you were playing with us, we would have protected you, whatever. So, you know what? They all might end up in fucking Florida because Matthews got 6 more years. Right?
I don't know,
Kachuk?
man. Florida's not looking.
Okay, so if Matthews got 6 more years there, can you imagine with Brady and
Yeah,
Austin Matthews?
Those salaries.
Doesn't matter. The cap's going up. They'll figure it out. They'll
Oh,
figure
they're
it out.
losing
a lot of
Bobrovsky.
money.
They're losing Bobrovsky.
They're losing. They'll figure it out because if they all play together, I'm sure they'll take a pay cut. You don't think Matthews will say, "Okay, I'll play for fucking 12 instead of getting 17"? Yeah, I'll do it. And I'm gonna go try to win a cup in Florida with the sun, with no taxes. And I if I make $5, I go home with $5, not with fucking $1.50 like I do in Canada. You know what I mean? Anyway,
Yeah. You
Whatever.
know what? You're not wrong.
I know.
Maybe.
Anyway, look, you can wish, you can dream, whatever. All right, guys, thanks again for doing this. You know, I can't wait for the playoffs to start. Not because my Leafs are out. It's just I can't. You know, I love this is the best time of year for me.
Golf season.
Well, yeah, I got to start playing again. I only played 8 games last year because obviously you know what happened, but I want to get back.
Yeah.
Boys, thank you very much. I want to say thanks again to our dear friends over at Red One Music. There you go for all your musical needs and all your podcast needs and all your DJ needs and all your MI needs too. Go see them at 2069 Chartier Indoor Val. Call them at 514-225-2226 or visit them at musicred1.com. You ask for Sergio, you ask for Tommy, and you ask for James. They'll help you out with all your stuff. And While you're hungry, go to 4711 Amiens in Montreal via restaurant, via with their pizzas and their subs and their pastas and the brajol. You tell them Mimo sent you from Puck Nation. 514 321 3636. I'm telling you, call them for your reservations. The terraces will soon be open.
Yep.
And it's amazing, Mike. We're due, huh? We're
Yes,
due, bro.
we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah. We're due. So, guys, thank you again. Thank you very much. We'll do this all again next week. All right. Have a good one, guys. Be good to one another. Ciao.